Hey guys, it's me, Mario, and today we're going to continue Amictus, the Bug Queen. Chapter 3, A Golden Crest. How are you all doing today? Hope we're doing well. And let's get this reading started. As they rode out of town with Silver running alongside, Tom felt Elena twist around in the saddle. "Tom, look!" she cried. He glanced over his shoulder and spotted a movement. He narrowed his eyes, making out first one figure, then another. It was a group of townspeople. A woman waved both hands in the air, and a faint call carried on the breeze towards them. "Stay strong, son of Gwilder." Tom turned back around in the saddle. He pressed his legs into Storm's flanks, and his faithful horse galloped swiftly away until the voices faded into the distance. As soon as Tom judged they were a far distance from the town, he reined the Storm to a halt. He pulled out his gold amulet from beneath his tunic, lifting the leather tongue over his head. Elena watched as he turned the amulet over in his hands. On one side, a disc of blue emerald sparkled in its center. On the other side, a map of Gwilder was engraved into the precious metal. This map had guided Tom on every one of his quests in Gwilder, as well as helping him track the prizes that helped him liberate each beast. They watched as two paths magically formed on the map, snaking towards a picture of a jungle. Below it was inscribed the name, the Rainbow Jungle. "We need to head south," Tom muttered. Silver barked impatiently, and Elena laughed at her wolf's enthusiasm as Tom put the amulet back around his neck, carefully hiding it beneath his tunic. Tom gripped Storm's reins and turned the stallion south, peering at the sun to work his bearings. "Ready?" Tom asked. Silver pawed the ground and tossed his mane. "As will ever be," Helena said. Tom clicked his tongue and pressed his knees into Storm's sides. The horse leaped forwards. They were off. Excuse me. Now Tom knew where his quest was taking him, into the heat and danger of a jungle. Let me take a drink and scratch my itchy nose. How's everyone's week going? Hope it's doing well. Stay hydrated, everybody. Let's continue. They stood on the edge of the Rainbow Jungle. A canopy of trees towered above their heads. Elena looked slowly from left to right, dazzled by the bright colors of the Gwildorian rainforest. Tom pulled his amulet out and turned it over. The two paths 2 ads that I couldn't skip. The 2 paths diverged now. Though both still led between the trees. One path headed to what looked like a tiny picture of a brass telescope. The other path traced its way to a small insect. Elena gave a laugh of surprise as she looked at the amulet. "We're going to fight a bug?" she asked. A shudder of dread passed through Tom. There was something about the picture of this latest beast that made him feel uneasy. Beneath the image, a word was engraved. Amictus, Tom whispered. It sounded like the name of a deadly foe. He put the amulet away and gazed between the trees. He could just make out a faint path. He pointed. "This way." Elena followed as Tom made his way into the jungle. Storm walked beside Tom, placing his hooves carefully amongst the foliage whilst Silver darted ahead eagerly. The heat hit them like a wall as soon as they stepped amongst the trees. A bead of sweat trickled down Tom's spine. He heard Elena panting behind him as she pushed through the undergrowth. Fat drops of sweat fell from the tips of lush green leaves, and a line of reddited ants swarmed across a fallen tree trunk. Giant butterflies darted in the air above their heads as columns of sunlight shone down from the few openings in the jungle canopy. Whoosh! Tom ducked, throwing his arms over his head, and Elena fell to her knees beside him. After a moment's pause, he carefully looked up from beneath the crook of his elbow. A huge parrot stretched its wings as it settled on a branch, then let out a sigh of relief. "It's all right," Tom said, helping Elena back to her feet. "It's all right." The parrot mimicked back. "Strange," said Elena. "I've only heard of talking parrots in pirate stories." They watched as the bird lunged itself into the air and flew away on rainbow-colored wings. Tom shrugged. "Nothing surprises me about Gwilder anymore," he said. "Come on, Freya's prize must be close by now." He strode along the path, pushing a branch to one side and stooping under it. When he emerged into a clearing, he stopped dead. "Why have you stopped?" Elena's words dissolved on her lips. Before them was a huge ship, leaning to one side. Its sides wore a skin of moss, and an ancient sail hung in rags from the mast. A cabin sat in the center of the ship, but the door was hanging from its hinges. A rusty cannonball sat abandoned beside a wrecked cannon, and frayed coils of rope flittered the leaf-strewn deck. What is a ship? What is a ship doing in the jungle? Tom wondered aloud. We're far, far away from the ocean. And his words died away as his eye caught the insignia painted in faded colors on the ship's cabin. It was a picture of a suit of armor, once golden, now faded. It was the suit of armor that Tom had once worn. King Hugo's crest, Tom gasped. This ship is from Avantia. Here's the ruined ship of Tom and Elena coming out of the jungle canopy into the clearing. And that was chapter 3. A golden crest. Hope you guys enjoyed this chapter of Amictus, the Bug Queen. Hope you guys are doing well today. And I hope you like my read-throughs of Beast Quest and my entries for the Great Dragon book that I made. I also hope you like, subscribe, hit the bell if you guys are interested in more Beast Quest videos and more Great Dragon book entries. I am still brainstorming on the next dragon. It's a difficult one. A little bit. I have a little bit of trouble figuring out what to write about it. But you know, it's a work in progress. Hope you guys enjoy my read-throughs, and also hope you enjoy my art on DeviantArt, Dragon Master Mario. I just released a new series on there. Sins versus Virtues, so I already got like a ton of drawings to do on that one. And I hope you guys enjoy. Yeah. I never know how to end my videos, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoy my stuff. And I will see you in the next video, which is gonna be after this one. Make 2 videos per Tuesday and Thursday. Right. See you guys on Tuesday? Yeah. See you guys in another video today. And on Tuesday. Right. See ya.